Hi everyone. Okay, well, I know I haven't been on here in a while, and I wasn't even sure if I wanted to show my face. I just don't like being in front of the camera. I think I've said that before. And the reason I came on here is because, I don't know, I've been going through some things. And what made me decide to talk about it was um, the Judd's mother, um, who recently passed away. And, watching that about her mental health issues. And that's something that a lot of people don't want to talk about. And I wasn't sure if I wanted to come on here and talk about this because it's a very hard subject for people to listen to, or even talk about. But I could totally relate to her situation. I was recently, well, a couple of years ago, I think, I was diagnosed as bipolar. And so that explained a lot for me about my behavior um, towards family and friends. Um, but when I was watching the interview, I saw it on Good Morning America. And one thing her daughter said was that she her mother just couldn't find the light. And I think a lot of people think about, well, you're a celebrity and you have this and you have that, you should be happy. But one thing that her daughter said that really struck a chord with me is that it's not about those things. It's that voice that tells you that you're not worth it. It's that voice that tells you that no one loves you. And I could totally relate because that's the voice that I hear. The voice that tells me that nobody loves me, nobody cares about me. And when you go to your family and you tell them these things, they don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that you're hurting. They just want you to be happy and pretend to be happy or get over whatever it is you're going through. I was talking to a friend of mine, and I was like, wow, like really a moment where you're trying to be honest and you're trying to get someone to listen to you. And they they just go on and talk about themselves. And I was like, wow, wow. And then you call these hotlines and try to talk to someone, and they put you on hold. And I've called different places, and just to have someone just listen. That's their job, is just to listen. And you can't get through. And so I could so relate. I could so relate because I'm like, if you have hotlines where you can't even get through to anybody. And imagine those people who want to commit suicide. I'm like, hopefully their lines are better. But just to have someone to talk to, that's what they're supposed to be doing. That's what they're there for. And you can't get through. So I could totally relate to what her daughter was saying. I'm like, wow, you know, to live with that every single day. And every single day that I get up, it's a struggle. It's a struggle to search for the light, to search for the good. And I can't talk to anyone about this. And so why would I come on this platform and share this? Because there's somebody that needs to hear this. There's somebody that's going through exactly what I'm going through. And so that's why I decided to come on here. YouTube is it's hard. It's hard because depending on what type of platform you're trying to have, I decided that I wanted to have a platform where I could just be honest. I'm not going to sugarcoat my life. I'm not going to sugarcoat who I am. I'm not going to make up fake content just so I can get viewers. I'm not going to pretend that I don't serve a God, because I do believe in God. And I believe it's Him and Him alone that keeps me here. You know, I lost my sister, who's my best friend. And it's sad when you feel like you can't even talk about that. You can't talk about that to your family that wants to pretend that, I don't know, some families just want to just go on. They don't want to talk about, the people that have passed. But she was my best friend. And everything in my home reminds me of her. Everything, because we were so close. But I can't talk about that to anybody. And so, yeah, I'm on this platform because I feel like God has given me a voice. And I'm going to use it. And I don't care what people think about me. I don't care. Because I'm still here for a reason. And hopefully that the videos that I make will help someone. So yeah, I'm not gonna keep talking about what is that stuff? Swiss chard, carrots. I mean, you've seen that stuff before. That's nothing new. But I want to talk about stuff that's real. This is my life. And I'm not gonna sugarcoat it for anybody. And so that's something I want y'all to know about me. And I know that there are people who may say some things, and you know what? One thing, if you probably don't know this about me, I don't care what people think about me. So there may be people that say some things. I don't care. People have said things about why you cut your hair. You shouldn't. Why would you do that? When I had locks, people said to me, why would you do that? When I went natural, why don't you put a perm in your hair? And my answer is, mind your business. How does my life affect you? So, if people don't like my content, you don't have to watch. There's so many other people that you can watch. And, it's not like I'm famous or anything like that. But I believe that if I can help one person by just being real, by just being myself, then I've accomplished what God would have me to accomplish. And so I just wanted to come on here and say that that really touched me, for her daughter to say that. Because there are so many people that I'm sure that watched that and was like, I get that. I feel that. That is me. She is speaking to me. And that's exactly what she did. She spoke to me. Because every day, not every day, I can't say every day, but most days, I have to get up and I have to choose on how I want to live. And so that's what I do. I search for the light, and that's one thing she said is that that light couldn't penetrate her mother deep enough for her to see, I guess, the love and, all the things that she had to be happy about. And so that helped me a lot because you do have to search. You have to search for the light. You have to search really hard. And some days just seem like, oh, you just don't think you're going to make it. But search for the light. Search for whatever is good, whatever is lovely, what is true. Search for it. Hold on because you're worth it. When I went through my cancer, that was so hard for me because so many people that I know have passed away from cancer. And I ask myself and I ask God, why am I still here? I'm here because He has a purpose for me. I'm here because He has a plan. That's why I'm here. And That voice says, you shouldn't be here. But apparently God wants me here. And so I stand on that. I stand on the fact that if God did not want me here, I would not be here. And I don't care whether people believe in God or not. You can keep your opinions to yourself. I didn't ask for your advice or anything about that. I'm telling you what I believe. I believe that there's a higher power that is keeping me here. I believe that because I've dealt with this depression since I was a teenager. Don't know why, just don't know why. No matter what, I've dealt with it since I could remember. So I know that there's a higher power. I know that God is watching over me. And so I want to encourage somebody. Hold on. Search for the light. Search for the things that are good. And let it penetrate within your heart. Because this too shall pass. I know it's hard every day. Every day is hard. I don't sugarcoat that. But I search for the light. I search for what is true. The things that I know are true. Because that voice is telling you things that are not true. I looked at some cards that people had sent me, letters people wrote me. That's evidence. That's evidence. When my family tells me that they love me, my friends tell me that they love me, I have letters that tell me that of people telling me that they love me. I have cards of people telling me that they love me. That's evidence. Evidence. I have a grandson, grandchildren. That's evidence. That's evidence. And so I thank God for that. And I hold on to that. Because that is true. And so I hope this encourages someone, you know, because if I don't do anything, I want to encourage people. And that's what I've done all my life, to encourage people. That no matter what you're going through, you're going to be okay. Find what your foundation is. You have to have a solid foundation. Because when things come your way, you don't want to be on sinking sand. If I was on sinking sand, I would have died a long time ago. But I found Jesus. And that's my solid foundation. And that's why I'm still here today. Because no matter what I'm going through, yes, I cry. But weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. That's what the word of God says. And so be encouraged. Be encouraged, because I have to encourage myself. I'm not just telling you something that I don't have to do. I have to encourage myself, because there's not always going to be someone around me to encourage me. So I have to encourage myself. I have to search for the light, search for the things that are good, and encourage myself. So anyway, I hope this helps someone. I wish you all well. And whatever you're going through, talk to somebody. If you have someone that you can talk to, then talk to them. You know, talk to God. If you believe in God, talk to God, because He knows what you're going through. And you can always, I guess, call that line. I don't know, but I don't know, because like I said, they kept me on hold and I hung up. But I have God. And He's always on the line. Always on the line. So anyway, I hope everyone has a good weekend. I'll talk to you soon. Peace and love, my friends. Peace and love. Bye.